Hello and welcome to the Bere Jewelers Holiday Show. For the next 30 minutes, we're going to show you some beautiful luxury jewelry, some fine watches, diamonds, and a lot of beautiful bling that'll go perfectly underneath your Christmas tree. You don't see too many people wearing a diamond necklace with diamonds all the way around it playing tennis until I met Carrie Medlock. Hey Carrie, welcome in today. I know you said you wanted to come in and look at some Forever Mark. Carrie is the definition of life. So tell me, what are you kind of thinking about? Bracelet, necklace?
Well, I like to wear bracelets.
Okay.
But my daughter, I would like to get her maybe a pair of earrings that she could grow with as she gets older.
She's just that definition of fashion. I know you like to stack bracelets, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna pull out this collection right here. And I know you...
I'll just take one of each.
Yeah, I know, right? And I know you do white and you do yellow gold, right?
Yes.
She loves quality, and Forever Mark is actually owned by De Beers. It's the top 1% of their world's production. This right here is a handmade 18 karat white gold bangle. See how it pairs with everything. You can see how gorgeous that is. Very low profile, not a lot of prong work, so it doesn't, you feel like it's gonna snag it, but super classic and timeless.
I love how it's oval instead of round.
That's correct. Anything that you can stack and add to, because you can't just have one, Carrie tends to love. This right here has the 4 diamonds. It's called a quatrefoil, and that is 18 karat as well. But this is something you're familiar with, is that sort of that collection. But see how it springs together.
Wow. Those are beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? And I'm going to show you something over here, because I know you like two-tone, like you're wearing a two-tone watch right now. So to show you how you can pair something like this is 18 karat yellow gold.
Okay.
And it's got the round pave diamonds on top. And again, that stacks really well. And the Forever Mark diamonds are the absolute most brilliant stones in the world. They're stunning. And so you really can see it when you look at it. Your girlfriends can see it from across the room.
I love it.
Yeah.
Those are gorgeous.
That's awesome.
Okay, all of those can go on my wish list.
Yep. So we'll definitely do those on your wish list for sure. We'll show you those. Our daughter Eleanor is a freshman in Alabama, Roll Tide.
I would like to get her maybe a pair of earrings that she could grow with as she gets older. So, yeah.
And that's a great idea, because with Forever Mark, if you go with the classic diamond studs, you can come in later on and you want to upgrade them. We give you every dime you paid for them, and you can trade them in and just pay the difference between the two. Well, the most popular setting that we tend to sell right now are the martini settings, and they basically look like a martini glass. And the idea behind the martini glass is because it's real tapered, it fits really tight against your ear. Gotcha. So these are gorgeous.
And you're seeing more of the stone.
You don't see a lot of metal. You don't see,
yeah,
exactly.
These are beautiful.
Yeah. Yep, those are gorgeous. The other setting was the center of my universe, which is the halo setting. So you have your larger stone in the center, and your halo of diamonds around it, and it's called the center of my universe. And of course, if your husband was getting them for you, you're the center of his universe.
Okay.
Exactly.
This is beautiful. To me, I'm more partial to this because it almost looks antique, like it was passed down.
It does, and it's a bigger look for similar money because you do have the halo around it.
Okay, that's amazing.
Okay,
so we'll put those on the wish list. Her wish list.
It's cool, and it's always fun to be able to show her special items.
Tell me what these are unusual.
Those are super cool. Yeah. So these are Forever Mark cuffs. And everyone is handmade. Carrie used to be, I think, mostly white gold, like a lot of people are. And she has sort of gone into the yellow gold and rose gold world, which is, yellow is on fire right now.
I love that. It's just so different.
Good.
These are all just fabulous. I would put all of them on my wish list.
Well, we can definitely let you do that.
What are these, because I'm a ring person too, what are these fun rings?
So those are the stacks.
Okay.
And again, all 18 karat yellow, and you're gonna see they have this.
I love that hammer.
Yeah, it's all got this hammered, chiseled look
And
to
these are
it.
all the 18
It's
karat.
all 18 karat.
I mean, that color is beautiful.
And just look how they pair together.
Yeah, and this is all
And
the way
extremely,
around.
I mean,
So beautiful.
look at like this right here.
I love that. So are people doing that for like a right hand ring?
Exactly. You know how women are stacking, right?
Yeah.
You know, some ladies will stack it with their engagement ring.
Gotcha.
And they'll do stacked bands.
We're
But
too small.
probably I would say right hand ring and stacking. I mean, that,
Yeah.
that like
Yeah.
fits you like a glove.
So pretty.
And then this little cool little piece right there.
What is that?
So
It's
that's
like a-
designed to stack like this. So put this on,
Okay.
right? And then now put that on.
It's like a little crown.
Yes, like a little crown, like a princess.
Oh, I love it.
Well, thank
So
you for
cool.
coming in.
Thank
and
you so
I mean, if
much.
there's anything else you want to peek at or look
Yeah.
at, let me know because
Okay.
that's what we're here for.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank
that's
you.
great.
Good to see you,
Thank
sweetheart. Good to
you.
see
All right.
you.
Bye.
We've been in business now for 38 years. I had a great partner that started the business with me, Ray Jones, in 1985. The name Bere came from my first name and my partner's first name. Barry and Ray was Bere. So it was just a combination of the two names we came up with sitting on a kitchen floor when I was 22 years old. When we built this store, we wanted the opportunity to grow, and I wanted to be able to get some bigger brands. And in order to do that, the brands want their own space. They want what's called a brand zone. I know you absolutely love a larger watch. James Martin, wow, what can I say? He is bigger than life. He owns a wonderful landscaping company. I've known James since he was probably 10 years old when he had a little push mower and he would cut grass. And he'll tell you today that he's just a grass cutter. What I'd like to show you today, first of all, is Breitling, because they do a little bit larger watch, which you like. And I know you like something that's a little sporty because you're really big into the outdoors. He's a big fisherman, so he wants to be able to wear it when he's fishing. He wants to be able to wear it if he's wearing a tuxedo. Now, this is called the Super Chronomat right here. It's larger. It's 45.5 millimeters. It has a blue ceramic bezel and white subdials. It allows you to be sporty, but it adds a touch of elegance.
Beautiful.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
It is gorgeous.
Oh, and it does have the sapphire crystal on the front and the back. So if you bang it up against something, super hard, the next hardest thing next to a diamond, so it's really, really scratch resistant.
That is
also.
really pretty.
A chronograph actually means you have the small little subdials on the face of your main dial, and they all have different functions. I want to show you a sister to this watch, but also it brings in some 18 karat
Oh, wow.
gold.
I love gold.
You
Yeah.
love gold. You love gold. When I showed it to him, his face just lit up. Here, why don't you try that
Yeah,
on
I
too?
love that.
And
The black and gold are beautiful.
the black and gold and that emerald green
And
dial.
that band, that makes me feel good being on the boat. So I
Right.
don't have to worry about leather getting messed up or a chrome band.
Yep, beautiful piece. It was a two-tone, meaning it had a stainless steel case and it had an 18 karat yellow gold bezel with pushers on it. Is very distinctive.
I love this quick release clasp back
Oh, I know.
here.
That's
just
great.
fantastic.
They're-
Beautiful piece.
Yeah. The Super Chronomat that I showed James initially was on a rubber strap. Then I wanted to show him something that was a little bit dressier, and I showed him the Super Chronomat bracelet. This is a famous bracelet that Breitling first made in the 1980s, and they reintroduced it with the new Chronomat, and it's called the Rolo bracelet.
The bracelet is so unique.
It's super
It's
iconic.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I don't normally wear a metal bracelet with the watch, but that's really cool.
Sometimes, you know, if you're gonna, like you said, black tie, something a little bit dressier situation, that does the metal bracelet warrants.
It does.
Yeah.
It classes it up.
The next watch I wanted to show James was a 46 millimeter Navitimer. It has a wheel on the bezel called a whiz wheel, and you can turn the whiz wheel and you calculate it to determine your flight functions.
Wow. That is fantastic. The thing about Breitling watches, each of them are unique.
James loves a little bit of bling.
I do love diamonds.
Yeah.
I love diamonds.
So this is brand new. We had one of the first pieces in the country, and he lit up. It has a gorgeous blue crocodile strap.
Man, I love that strap.
And the blue dial.
And the weight of it too, it's significantly different.
But a lot of times on men's diamond watches, they're more dressy. So they tend to be a little bit thinner, a little bit smaller, and lighter.
That is so nice. And I was a little concerned at first about diamonds in a watch, but that's not too much. That's
Right.
not over the top.
Exactly.
That is perfectly tasteful. I love it.
I thought you would like that. And it's brand new. We just got it.
That's beautiful.
Awesome. Okay. The last piece that I showed James was in our pre-owned collection. There's only 250 of these in the world.
Oh, wow. Now you're talking my language.
It's and it's larger, 46 millimeters.
And it's gold.
And it's solid
it's gold.
And it's got the folding buckle on it.
Oh.
But it's got that chocolate brown dial on it.
That is gorgeous.
I mean, full exhibition back, and it even has the number, the limited edition number on the side. But James likes things that other people don't have.
That is spectacular. Beautiful, and the detail is extraordinary.
Yeah. These are pieces that he hasn't seen before. So to share those with James was pretty awesome.
That is a beautiful timepiece.
It is.
And I look at watches when I purchase them from you that I can pass on to my children,
That's
to
right.
my grandchildren.
That's right.
These are timepieces that are generational, and that's the way I look at them.
And that's the way. All the watches that I try to show you are things that are
That
something that I
is
know
just
you.
amazing.
50 years from now, it'll be something that's a really special piece that someone will enjoy.
Yeah.
I think I gave him some great ideas for him to treat himself here in the near future. But we really want to thank you for coming in. And when you get back in town from your trip, I think you said you're going out of town, come back in and we'll play a little bit more.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
buddy.
It's always good
All
to be
right.
with
Talk
you.
to you soon.
Absolutely.
Our company values are pretty simple. Integrity, honesty, fair pricing, treat people like you want to be treated. To have Carlton Ulmer in my store is awesome. Hey Carlton, good to see you.
Hey, good morning.
Thanks
How
for
are you,
coming
Bere?
in. So what you looking for today? Carlton is an avid collector of fine things.
Well, I was interested in maybe some steak knives. I don't know much about William Henry.
William Henry is a phenomenal designer out of Oregon. Everything they do is made in the United States. They are known for finding some of the most unique exotic materials from all over the world. It could be wooden seats from Yankee Stadium. It could be fossilized woolly mammoth tooth. And then they'll say, how many pieces can we make with this material? And they limit it. One of the kitchen knife sets that Carlton actually was looking at had some really unique features in it. It's on a maple magnetic base.
Wow, the inlay, I don't know what that is, but
so it's mokame, all right?
Okay.
Which is, it's a long lost art, but you've got a bread knife, you've got a meat knife, a paring knife. All of the handles are desert ironwood. And of course, desert ironwood's one of the hardest woods in the world. So it's very durable, works perfect in a kitchen environment. This has a magnetic back. Of course, the blade is steel.
wow.
So you can actually see all the detail, but when you store it, it looks beautiful in your kitchen.
Right.
You just take it right there.
Amazing.
So it's pretty, it's pretty
beautiful.
pretty cool. All of them are limited edition. All of them are numbered.
That's beautiful.
It is.
It actually looks like the inlay has different shades, almost
different shades.
mustard and orange, pink kind of colors going
It
through
almost
it.
looks like copper and gold.
Yeah, beautiful.
The two metals.
Right. Is it 2 forged pieces or is it just 1 piece?
3. It's
3.
actually 3 forged pieces.
3 forged
yeah.
pieces.
Yep.
That's-
And looking down the spine, down the
Right.
back.
Is that what that's called,
Yep,
the spine?
Yep.
Okay.
You can actually see where it's actually layered together.
That's incredible. Beautiful and exceptionally sharp.
As a matter of fact, they have a show in Atlanta called the Blade Show, and
Right.
almost every year they win Knife of the Year.
Great.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Good.
Beautiful piece.
Yeah,
Thank you for
absolutely.
sharing that
Of
with me.
course. And then I wanted to show them some other watches. So we went over to Tag Heuer. I know you have 2 young sons, both in their 20s. They probably love watches like you do. And Carlton started telling me a story about his first watch.
Barry, Tag was the first watch I bought as far as a luxury watch.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
love that watch and still have that watch.
He commented on a green dial Carrera chronograph that we had in the case. It has a satin bracelet on it, sapphire crystal, stunning watch, in-house movement.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't that good looking?
Yeah.
And I think you know that green has been really, really hot the last couple years,
Right.
With dial colors in all
Yeah.
the brands.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love the kind of that has that sunburst dial
Finish
with
on the dial.
Yeah, with the light hitting
right,
it.
Right. Beautiful, beautiful piece.
Yeah. Thank you.
So wanted to show you that. So I showed Carlton one of the Tag Heuer Monaco watches. Monaco is actually a signature piece. Steve McQueen made this famous. Actually,
wow.
he was a big race car driver, and Gulf Oil actually sponsored him. So it incorporates the Gulf colors.
Yeah, I love the blue sunburst.
Yeah.
Dial and the way the
radiant-
light
it sort of radiates
catches
as
it.
the sun catches it.
Yeah.
The back of it has an exhibition back. So when you flip it and look in the rear of the watch, you actually can see the engine or the movement inside the watch.
Oh, gorgeous flywheel on the back.
Yeah, that rotor is beautiful. Again, it's
Yeah.
just, I know it's hard to see, but it's
Gorgeous.
so liquid, so smooth. He was infatuated with it. It actually looks like the wheel on a sports car. And then when you flip it back over and you look at the face of the watch, the indices or the markers were also rose gold.
Love it. Beautiful.
Well, listen, thank you so much.
thank you.
Hopefully I've given you some good ideas for your boys.
No, this is
And,
great.
and then we'll take care of them, and then we'll take care of Mama later.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Barry.
Good to see you, Carlton. Our quality is definitely above standard. I've always been a quality nut with whatever I've done. If it's a watch, I want it to be a watch that people know and understand and is made well. If it's a diamond, I want it to hopefully be, the most beautiful diamond that our customer can get for their price point. We love to make sure that people are happy with everything. That's just the way we are here at Bere. So we're very blessed to have my watch manager. His name is Stephen Rhodes. So when I have a question about a watch, I go to Stephen because he's normally going to have the answer.
Hey, Paul, thanks for coming in today.
No problem.
Got some exciting pieces in just in time for Christmas.
One of my great friends and clients is Paul Huey.
This is the 75th anniversary series of the Seamaster.
Omega did a collection of watches and all their families. The Ultra Deep, the Seamaster, the Seamaster 300, the Aquaterra.
What Omega has done that's really neat about this collection is it starts at 150 meters water resistance and then goes down to 6,000 meters. And as the depth rating gets more, the color of blue gets darker.
They all have this gorgeous aqua blue dial that radiates out to a deeper color blue on the face.
And then with the Plain Ocean being 600 meters water resistance, it has a really, really dark blue ring around the outside, but a light blue on the inside. Like the 300, it also has blue hands and loom, but they've done the outside of the markers at hand in a dark blue to give it a really good contrast.
Stephen and Paul again, a watch aficionado, they share their passion with each other. They talk about what's new, you know, which brand has something exciting coming out.
Is what you have back here, I know it's hard to see, is you have Poseidon, and then you have two hippocampuses. So you have the old style that would have been on an Omega Seamaster 75 years ago, and then you have the new hippocampus on the back. So it's a really unique piece, kind of talking about the history of the Seamaster 300. These are really unique pieces because they're only going to be making these for about a year, and then once they get to the 76th anniversary next summer, they'll stop producing these watches.
Okay, do they all have the same movement in them?
So a lot of them will have a similar movement. It's just going to depend on which watch it is.
Usually Paul, a lot of times, will come in and tell us about a watch that one of our brands is launching, and we haven't even heard about it yet.
So
Okay.
these are going to be a very popular piece for us. These are the only three we have. I think in total there's probably 13 pieces, if I'm not mistaken. Between 11 and 13 between bracelets and straps. And these are the only three that we have right now. Just because, they're just so hard to get right now.
Are you-
And they're collector pieces for Omega people, absolutely.
Okay, and then you've got a 300 Heritage. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, coming in.
It's
It'll be
coming
similar
in.
to
I
this.
don't have it right now, yeah.
Okay. Well, I like that.
Yeah.
I like
Unique
those
pieces.
very much.
Paul, you know, he went from the military to becoming a realtor, and now he's retired, and his passion is watches and cars.
So these watches, they're going to be just on bracelets, no straps, although I can get Omega straps later on. Like I've changed the strap on my Snoopy here.
Yep. So a lot of these models will come either bracelet or strap.
Okay.
Yep.
And so Stephen was actually able to share, because we just got him in, several of those new pieces with Paul and get him excited about his next acquisition, which is pretty often. I mean, he buys watches, you know, more than most people go to McDonald's. I mean, he absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
So I'll be buying another Omega.
So we could wish list some of these for you. That
Okay.
when Jean comes in for Christmas, she'll know exactly what to get for you.
Okay.
We recently had a wonderful watch party, and it was called Whiskey and Watches, and it was with another one of our brands, Seiko. And man, what a great time we had. We had over 100 people here. We had tons of watch collectors that came in that maybe never had owned a Seiko, or many that had collected Seiko over the years. And they were able to see some extremely rare pieces. It's just a fun time to learn. And I think it kind of sets Bere apart and shows how much of a passion that we have here for the watch world. I had the honor today of having one of my closest friends from the time I was 5 years old, and his wife come in the store, and it's Greg and Robin Bailey. Good to see you again, buddy. Good to see you too.
good to see you.
Long time no see. So Greg and I actually went to pre-K together. We went to kindergarten at First Baptist Church together. Robin, you're a big fan of Vahan. She likes big Vahan pieces. He says, Barry, man, this is my budget, you know? And so this is where I want to be. So we just got a big shipment of Vahan in, and I want to get ideas for your wish list.
Okay.
Well, everything in that budget was teeny and tiny. And so she put on some of the bigger pieces that were more than what he told me he wanted to spend.
There we go.
Boom, see? I mean,
That's, see how?
yeah.
I need both.
I'll take 2 4s. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yes, I love that. I like that. Choices.
She says, oh my gosh, I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that piece.
Okay, I love it. Okay, I really love that. I love this piece. Oh
know.
my gosh.
Isn't that gorgeous? I knew you would like that piece. He says, you know what I got to do, right? And I said, yeah, I know what you got to do.
I love it. This is fun to do.
I know, right? Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. This is fun to do. So ultimately, Mama gets what she wants. You also mentioned the possibility of upgrading your diamond. We moseyed on over to the diamond case. but you had a marquee. That was your original engagement ring. And of course, the marquee is the long, slender stone that's pointed at each end. And I think you said that was a weapon. And
yes, many marks and scars.
Greg says every time he holds her hand or reaches out to her, it cuts him or pokes him. Maybe looking at a different shape then. We showed some 4 and 5 carat stones in all shapes. So the first stone I want to show you is an oval cut.
Okay.
This particular stone here is a 5 carat oval. It's an E color, so it's totally colorless, a VS2.
I love the size.
Okay.
But I've never been just a huge fan of oval.
Okay.
I like it a
Okay.
lot, trust
All right.
me. But I think I would be more interested in something
Okay.
a little different.
This stone right here is a classic emerald cut. It's an E color as well.
Okay.
It's a VVS2, so it's 2 clarity grades away from being flawless.
I think it's gorgeous. I love that cut.
You like that cut?
I do.
Okay, so
No
that's
sharp edges too, so I like it.
no
So-
sharp edges.
So
That's a
far,
good-
that's the favorite.
That's good. Now, the next cut we're gonna do is the princess cut.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I know she's your princess, so or at least she claims to be.
Oh, yeah.
So this stone is another in our 5 carat range. So it's a 5 carat and 30 point princess cut with D color. Now D is the top color in the world of grading diamonds.
Okay.
Which means it's the whitest stone you can get. And then another cut we can do is an elongated cushion. So a cushion cut has more rounded corners on it.
Okay.
I love that.
Isn't
That's
it gorgeous?
beautiful. Yes. Oh,
So this is a 5.05 F color VS2.
okay.
Okay. But
Now, if you left me to my own devices, I would come home with that.
That's my favorite.
is it really?
Mm-hmm. I am.
That's how we
tr-
stayed together for
and-
33 years.
I know, right?
Going on
And
34.
traditionally-
We keep on agreeing.
I think this is the bomb. Okay.
Okay.
But on a setting scale, do you think that you would need or want a halo? I mean, you could. You know.
I think that you know me,
Yeah.
and I like a lot of pow, wow. So,
So
you know what
absolutely.
I gotta have.
Yeah, absolutely.
So whatever that is, you make it.
Yeah. Okay. All righty.
And I would entrust that to you.
Exactly. Okay, there is one ring left that I want to show you,
Okay.
and it's called a Moval. And a Moval is an elongated, so it's like your marquee, but rounded. So we had a 3 carat Moval with a halo around it. It's called a magic halo. The unique thing about the Moval is the way it's cut. It's very shallow. So it looks almost like a 5 carat stone, and yet it's only a 3. Okay?
Yeah, it does. Because I
Didn't
was
it look
like, when you said
huge?
3, it
Yeah.
looked like that. Yeah.
So at the end, when I thought it was going to be a pear shape or a Moval, she says, you know what, Greg? I love surprises. She said, you can surprise me with a Moval or the pear shape, and I would be happy. Well, Greg, thank you.
Good seeing you, brother.
Love you, my friend.
Thanks for keeping me
Love
out of
you.
trouble.
Mwah. Y'all be good. So now at Bere, we have a pre-owned luxury collection. And the luxury corner actually features pre-owned luxury watches as well as handbags. On the watch side, we have Rolex, we have Omega, Vacheron, Cartier, Breitling, Tag Heuer. Every single piece has, if it doesn't have factory warranty left on it, it has a 2-year warranty from us, so you can be assured you're getting something that you can depend on. And then on the handbags, we have Louis Vuitton, we have Gucci, Prada, Chanel, and a wonderful collection. So you just need to come in and take a look. Thank you for joining us today for our Bere Jewelers Holiday Show. From our family to yours, happy holidays.